Welcome back to Bombtastic Gaming. I'm Jake. Thank y'all for tuning in and all the support. It is greatly appreciated. But if you haven't already, you know the drill. Please hit the like, the subscribe, and click that bell so you can get notifications when new videos like this one drop. Okay, so for this, we have another board game coverage that we're going to be doing. We just got it during the week from Kickstarter. It was one that we did, I think a year ago, and it finally has been fulfilled. It is called Lying Pirates by the Nordic Pirates. It was a game out of Sweden, I believe, is where the creator was from, if I remember correctly. But, so we're just going to cover it, show you what it's about, and also just so you can scan it if you want. There's the QR code, but we'll put the link in the description where you can check it out. And we're going to be giving away our first ever board game. We have another sealed game here. So in order to get, entered for that board game, well, all you got to do is be a subscriber to the channel, share the video, and put a comment down below. You can put Lying Pirates, whatever comment you want. And then at the end of the month, the start of December, during the first Sunday where we do a board game, we will announce the winner and then contact them and get all the information to send it out free of charge, everything. And then we'll show you what it's what's all included in the game and how to play it. So hope you enjoy. All right, so let's get into what first off is contained in the game pieces. So you get these naturally made bamboo cups. They are supposed to be 100% all natural. You have a bag here, this little cloth bag with these dice. These represent your crew. It comes with a cardboard box, which those will contain all of these cards. These are your action cards, and they have a gold and silver border between them. That allows you, we'll get into more about the differences there. These variant cards, which allow you, a different style of the gameplay, but they have a different back so that they're not confused. They come with, as you can hear, these metal coins, and then this is the starting coin. It might be very hard to see. There's a ring around the edge that shows it's supposed to be the order of the how you go, and it switches directions on this side. So in the game you can flip it, and there's ways to flip it. It comes with this cardboard dice piece with all of these dice, which are different actions. It comes with these they're like magnetic tiles, and they can be pulled up off and on here. I just went ahead and set up for pre-selection. Then it comes with the board. The board itself here this is all magnetic. This piece is stuck on, and then this is the expansion where it's stuck as well. And then there's the cardboard and then the magnetic piece. And so you can play it either two ways, but I went ahead and set it up there. Then you get these coasters, these cardboard coasters that represent the pirate captain that you play as. So these two are extra that allow you to switch out if you want. It comes though with 6 of them that are, as you can see in the bottom here, but it's color coded. So this one's purple. This is the captain, Patrick Crossbones Farley, and each captain has a special ability. There you go. And it comes with, you can pick, it comes with these wooden ships and a plastic one. And you can pick however you want to start. And then here's your battle dice, which each captain has a dice that's color-coded to match their colors. It has a skull, a sword, and 2 swords on it. And that's what you use to do the battling with, which we will explain later. And for the cards, it does come with sleeves, and these are the extra, to protect all of the cards. It comes with one rule book here, which this is the rule book, Pirate Codex, which will explain everything. Then it comes with 2 of these, as we got it open, and here's the second one. So that way you can just share it. And basically it explains each of the tiles, like what they do when you resolve it. There are 3 types of tiles. Let's see. So you have these green ones that are denoted with like the diamond. They represent safe. These represent uncharted waters with the little like, what do you call the little scale thing, the old scale. And then there are ones here, like this one, that have a skull on it, which represent treacherous waters. So they all have different abilities that we'll get into throughout the game. Since the cups are natural as well, it does come with this little instruction sheet to how to properly take care of all natural bamboo, the bamboo cups. So what you do is I already set up the board, but however, what you do is you will take all these off, shuffle them in a pile, and you hand out to each player. And each player, so whoever gets the start end piece is the first one to go. You can put it anywhere around the board in any spot you want. Then what happens is in the normal clockwise rotation, each player takes turn putting one of the tiles on until there's no more. And as you could see, but if you didn't like deduce from it, there is extra tiles, so there will be leftover, and that is perfectly okay. But you can put them in any order you want. So, and then each player will get a cup, 5 starting dice, their ship, the coaster, and the die. And you only pick one, so if you choose plastic or the wood. And you get 2, these are the coins, the currencies, these metal coins that I showed. They're nothing special on them, it's just like a little skull. But that's the currency for the dice. There is, in the back of the instructions, if it's your first time playing, there's a setup for suggested first game setup. It'll tell you exactly what to do. Now, once each player gets their starting pieces out, you will, whoever started, you will go first. What you do is you hold it up. You can hold it on under your coaster, but it's supposed to be upside down. And if you've seen Pirates of the Caribbean movie, it's kind of similar to that game, The Lying. So what you'll do is you'll shake them, and then you will look at your dice, and you make a bid. So ones are wild with these crews. So you 2s through 6s, and you can say, you know, like looking at my own, I can start off and say, hey, I choose 1, 2. Then each player will go around and raise it one of 2 ways. You either got to pick a higher quantity of the number. So if I pick 1, 2, the next person has to go at least 2 2s. You can also go 1, 3, 1, 4, but one of the numbers, whether the quantity or the value of the dice, has to be raised by a succeeding number. You also, with the starting out, will get, if you play the expanded game, you get 7 cards. If you play the base game, which would just be this and then add 2 more tiles here, you get 6 cards. So there's 3 phases in each round. And what you get is the betting phase, the sale phase, and then the action phase. So action cards, though, of the 7 that you get, whether they're silver or gold, the gold allows you to play during the sale and or the action phase, whereas the silver border are only played during the action phase. But what happens is everybody will keep going betting until you can do one of 2 ways to end it. You can either call somebody a liar, and then at that point, everybody will reveal their dice and you figure it out. If you, the person calling the other a liar, are correct, there is things that you get from that. If you're correct, you get to add 1 crew die. You get one coin, and then you control the sale die, which is this blue one, and it has ones and twos on it. So you would roll it, and then if you are the winner, you move forward, and all other survivors move forward. The person who was the liar will not move. If you call the person a liar and they're correct and their bet, you lose, so therefore you will not get to move. Then that person that you called the liar is the winner, so they would roll the sale die. They would get the one crew and the one coin. Everyone else just moves. And then, like I said, so we'll put some ships here for the start end, so we'll show with that. But that's basically the betting phase. Now, if you choose, you can also, as the other way to win during the betting phase that I almost forgot, is if you call, you can lock in an exact bet. So if you say, hey, I bet 6 5s, and then everybody reveals, and there's exactly 6 5s, you get the one crew die, exclusive use of the sale die, and then you also, but if you lose that also, this is where the risk and reward come in. If you lose that, you cannot move forward during the sale phase, and then you also miss out for the next betting and the next sale phase. So you basically miss out on 2 sale phases and 1 betting phase, which could really hinder you. Then in the sale phase, the player who won the betting, they get this starting captain token. Because then they will start the next round of betting off. They also, like I said, 1 coin, and then they roll the sale die. So you only get this if you lock in and are 100% correct. There are cards though to add and lose. The crew, as they're called, these dice here. Also, so during the sale phase, what happens is, we'll say the purple is the loser, and then you have like the tan and the green. They both, whatever the die is, so we'll roll 2. They move 2. Then what happens is only a winner can activate the tile. So like we landed on the sea serpent. So what would happen is the 2 players, so the green and the tan, would roll their battle dice. So in the event of they rolled like the same, it's a tie, so they battle again. It shows in the book, but it's pretty simple. There's 2 swords, a 1 sword, and a skull. And then the 2 swords win over the 1, and the 1 over the skull. So you just keep rolling until you have a winner. And then what happens is, once you have a winner, so like that's the skull, so it's a sea serpent. You come over here to the tile legend, and then it's under treacherous water, so the sea serpent. And then you just read, and it says, so whenever you choose to retreat or fight back against the serpent, you are going to lose some of your cargo, coins, cards, and crew. When this happens, you may choose any combination of the items to lose. So retreat, the serpent smashes your rudder, lose 2 cargo. And then that's of the coins, cards, and crew. If you fight back, roll your battle dice. The double, so the double swords, you fend off the serpent and suffer minimal damage, lose 1 cargo. The single sword, the serpent breaches a hole, lose 2 cargo. Then the skull, most of your crew is injured, lose 2 cargo, and play with a skeleton crew in the next betting phase. And then it'll explain the skeleton crew. Remove and set aside all crew dice from your cup except for 1 regular crew die and the cursed die. So, and then if you have it, and the cursed die, if you have it, you may return the affected dice to your cup after the betting phase. So, like, that's what would happen. And that is what so for those, though, I believe you have to, it's for the treacherous water ones. It's either, it didn't say in the rules, nor do I remember reading it. Yeah, so it's the winner activates them is how it normally goes. But I don't know about the treacherous water because that's a bad effect. But you roll for that. And only the winner of the battle can activate them, unless if you're the only one to land on a space. So then you just activate it. So like for instance, since we have 2 here, what would happen is say the next roll we'll just take the tan loses. So green wins, and then the purple survivor. But say we'll roll a 1, the purple would move to the ghost ship, and the green would move to the pirate king. Both people are considered the winner of those tiles, so each player activates them. Also, if this is the loser here, the tan, and it was 2, the purple would move, and they resolve the sea serpent, and they don't need to battle the tan because the tan was the loser of the betting round. And then, like I said, you'll have your 7 cards, and you can activate, so you can play 1 of each per the entire round. And then that's it. You can't play like multiple. And then that's basically the action phases, resolving the battles, resolving the tiles. It also, so there are special crew, these 4 dice, that can be added by cards or effects of the tiles. And they allow you to, they allow or hinder the betting. So most of these, like this one, the Pirate King, it's 1s and 6s. So 1s are wild, so they'll count towards any number during the betting. This is the Mermaid, so it's got 2 blanks, 1s, and 6s. You got the Ghost, which is, it's 3 blanks and 3 1s. The Curse is a little different though. So it's 2 blank spaces, and then you got 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you have the cursed die, when you're betting, if it rolls on a number, and say you have it and you say 4 5s, but somebody calls you a liar and you roll, and all your 5s, or whatever is the value of the cursed die, do not count towards the betting. If it's somebody else and you have that number, it's just counted as a normal die roll for them. It only affects the person that has the cursed die. It cancels out all their numbers for them. But every other player still counts all of their numbers. So if that is, if I'm confusing you, here's the book example right here. So this individual has a cursed die, which they rolled a 3. So, and it explains it too, so you can see it if you're a more visual person in the rule book. But it'll show it. So if you get 3s, and like Anne is the character they used here, so her 3s, if she makes a bet and says, I start 3 3s, but somebody calls her a liar, then hers are revealed and the 3s cancel out. So she would have no 3s. And in the betting process, there would be 4s, which she still is correct. But that's kind of how that works with the effects of being cursed. Throughout the game, like I said, you can lose these crew dice. You have to always have at least 1, and you can have a maximum of 10. There are 2 exceptions for that. There is one of the captains that allow you to have more, and at the very end of the game, if you both, like if you and a multiple people land on the start end, you go all the way around and land at the same time, you can do one of 2 things. However many coins you have, you can trade 2 of them in for a crew member, and you can trade in one of these special dice for 2 crew members. That will allow you, and you're allowed, there is no maximum for the end. And so what happens if there's a tie, you just keep rolling off battling until a player has lost all their crew members. So every time you lose a battle, you lose a crew member that cannot be gained back. And then there's a booklet here at the thing that says final battle example, and it will explain and show like how it works. So like you got 3 people battling here. So Ann is win, so the tied players roll off, and then Dave loses, so he loses a crew, and then it'll show 2, 2, 1. Then the next battle would be 2, 1, 1. Then 2 skulls, and then so that's the thing. If you roll a skulls, you each lose a crew, but because Jack only had 1, he's eliminated. So the skulls all like automatically make you lose. And you would lose a crew. It's only the person that's the safest, and you keep going until there needs to be a clear winner. So like the example though, where it's like this thing where you don't lose a crew is if there's 2 people left and you both roll a skull, there's not a clear winner, so you got to keep going until there is a defined clear winner. Because each of them had 1 crew and could not lose a crew member at that point. Now, and then basically if you're the only one to land on the start end, you win the game. There's no need for the battling piece. There are, and then for the like the pirate and the treasure dice, there are cards in here that allow you to roll them and give you rewards based on that. It seems like a fun, very quick game. Hopefully, at some point, we'll be able to like have the gameplay on the channel for y'all. There is on the QR code, there is a link to the channel, or to their website, not to the channel, to their website, where you can get into the purchasing the game, as well as there is they said we'll have a digital rulebook up as well, so you can check it out if you haven't. If you don't have a game but are interested in it. There is in the back also, right before the suggested first game setup, there is a phantom mode for 2 players. So basically it'll be 2 players, but there's a phantom ghost that each player will take turns like operating. And it explains all that rules in there. I believe that's everything that I covered. So you can, and there's no turn order when playing the action cards either. So you can just play them based on whatever, first come, first serve basis. The actions happen immediately. You can also purchase some. So there's 2 ways to get them back. You purchase a card for 2 coins, or if you've completely run out of cards, you can then draw 1. And then it's the same for the crew. You can pay 2 coins to get a new crew member at any time. Or no, sorry, I misspoke. So there isn't, you can't purchase them, only at the end can you purchase crew members. There is a captain that allows you to do it as his ability. That's where I got confused and kind of missed. So only at the end can you purchase them for the coins, unless you have the captain that has the ability to purchase them. And then again, like I mentioned, the special crew, I didn't really cover that much. So the Pirate King guarantees you a 1 or a 6. The Mermaid and the Ghost increases your odds of the 1 and the 6. And then negates dice with the matching face value is the cursed dice. So those are added to your crew, and they also do not count for the maximum that you are allowed to have. Well, that pretty much covers it all for the Nordic Pirates presenting their Lying Pirates board game. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more content like this, and eventually we will have the gameplay video. Oh, and don't forget, we do, again, just a reminder, have a sealed version that we plan to give away. And again, all you need to do is be a subscriber to the channel, like, comment, and share the video, and then at the start of December, we will do a raffle or a drawing and give away the board game to one of y'all. Thank you very much. Have a blessed one, and take care, y'all.